Lionel Messi may be a shorter player by football standards, and some might see that as a disadvantage. But aside from his height, he's nearly perfect in every way. That's why, as loved as Messi is, there are quite a few players out there who genuinely dislike him. We'll start with a player who absolutely hated going up against Messi, Pepe, for 17 years. Messi built his legacy at Barcelona, scoring countless goals and cementing his GOAT status with a seemingly endless list of highlight reel moments. But throughout his time in Spain, one player was determined to make Messi's life miserable: Pepe, the hard-hitting defender from Real Madrid. Pepe wasn't just out there to beat Messi, it often felt like he wanted to break him. Known for his intense style of play, Pepe's motto might as well have been "miss the ball, not the man," and whenever Barcelona clashed with Real Madrid in El Clasico, Pepe would crank up the aggression. We're talking knee kicks, shoves, elbows, and non-stop trash talk. It was brutal. In fact, few players caused Messi more pain than Pepe did over the years. But as usual, Messi handled it with class, often slipping past Pepe's defenses and scoring crucial goals in El Clasico, minus 26 goals in that rivalry, to be exact. And a lot of them came while Pepe was watching helplessly. But then, in 2012, Pepe took his hatred to a whole new level during an El Clasico match that fans will never forget. Messi was gliding down the field with one of his smooth, unstoppable runs from midfield when Jose Callejon knocked him to the ground. While Messi was down, Pepe walked over and, in a shocking move, actually stomped on Messi's hand. It was one of the dirtiest moments in football history. Afterward, Pepe claimed it was involuntary, saying, "If Messi is offended, I apologize, I was just defending my club, but anyone who saw that clip knows that stomp was no accident." Pepe had it out for Messi, and there was no denying it. But Pepe's rivalry with Messi was only half the story. If there's one player who has been a real thorn in Messi's side, it's Sergio Ramos. Known as one of the toughest defenders in the world, Ramos didn't need an introduction. His job at Real Madrid was simple: stop Messi, whatever it took. And he didn't hold back, especially during their 10 years of fierce competition in La Liga. Fast forward to 2021. And everything changed. Messi left Spain for Paris Saint-Germain, and in a twist straight out of a video game, Ramos joined him as a teammate. Imagine that. These two, who had been at each other's throats for over a decade, now had to play on the same team. It was wild and probably awkward at first, especially considering all the hard fouls and trash talk they'd exchanged over the years. But surprisingly, they moved past it. In fact, they became close enough that Ramos, once one of Messi's biggest rivals, even called Messi the best player in football history. You can bet Ronaldo wasn't too thrilled about that. Once you put on that iconic white Madrid jersey, though, it's almost like you're programmed to dislike Messi. And that's exactly how Alvaro Arbeloa felt. Arbeloa's rivalry with Messi might be more about frustration than pure hatred, though. Every time Arbeloa had to mark Messi, it was a nightmare. Messi ran circles around him, scoring goals, delivering assists, and tearing through Real Madrid's defense time and again. Arbeloa once said, "I respect Barcelona and Messi, but I've never enjoyed playing against him. I hope he retires soon. I'm counting down the days." Pure frustration and maybe even a little jealousy, right? Interestingly, Messi has also had some friction with his own teammates over the years. Long before Messi's high-profile move to PSG in 2021, Kylian Mbappe was the undisputed star of the team. But with Messi joining the roster, the dynamics at PSG shifted. Messi quickly became the face of the club, grabbing headlines, sponsorship deals, and media attention. This didn't sit well with Mbappe, who was used to being PSG's golden boy. Then, during the 2022 World Cup final, things heated up even more. Messi's Argentina took on Mbappe's France, and although Mbappe scored a hat-trick, it was Messi who lifted the trophy, leading Argentina to victory. The tension between them reached a boiling point in a game against Montpellier when Mbappe asked Neymar for a penalty and ended up bumping into Messi. Messi's irritated reaction spoke volumes, and as if karma were in play, Mbappe missed the penalty, and Messi's reaction said it all. And it's not just club drama for Messi. There's also Mauro Icardi, his Argentine teammate, who has a grudge that goes beyond the football pitch. Icardi's been a prolific scorer for Inter Milan, yet he was repeatedly left out of the Argentina squad. Rumor has it that Messi had a hand in that decision, going back to a scandal involving Icardi and Maxi Lopez, a longtime friend of Messi's. Icardi's involvement with Lopez's ex-wife didn't sit well with Messi, who allegedly used his influence to keep Icardi out of the national team. Although Icardi later downplayed it, he once claimed, "I didn't make the list because I didn't fit into Messi's clique. Sounds like a grudge to me." Then there's the fierce rivalry between Argentina and Chile, led by a hard-hitting player named Gary Medel. Chile was a powerhouse in the 2010s, and with Medel anchoring their defense, they beat Argentina twice in Copa America finals in 2015 and 2016. Medel clashed with Messi repeatedly, and their rivalry was intense. In the 2019 Copa America, Medel's aggressive play earned Messi the second red card of his entire career, showing just how heated things got between the two of them. Over time, though, even Medel became a fan of Messi's greatness. But if there's anyone who's been the loudest critic of Messi, it's the Brazilian legend Pelé. Pelé's achievements are historic: 3 World Cup wins, countless goals, and an untouchable legacy. But he's always been quick to downplay Messi's greatness. In 2012, during Santos' centenary celebration, Pelé claimed that for Messi to be considered the best, he'd first have to surpass Neymar, who was still playing in Brazil at the time. It was a bizarre statement, especially since Messi was putting up a record-breaking 63 goals that year. Pele even doubled down, saying, "When Messi has scored 1,283 goals like me and won 3 World Cups, we'll talk now." Pele's 1,283 goals have been debated for years, as they include unofficial goals from youth matches and even backyard games. If Messi counted all his goals from training and backyard games, he might have even more. And to top it all off, Neymar himself has openly said that Messi is better than Pele. Perhaps Pele should take a hint from his Brazilian compatriot. While Messi's caught a lot of heat from rivals and even his own teammates, his biggest competitor, Cristiano Ronaldo, is out there making his own legendary moments. If you want to know Ronaldo haters, you may comment. I will make video on that topic.